We're undefeated. Napoli just drew. We've got the game in hand. We have an opportunity with a 3-goal win to take top spot back or at least be equal on points, but we're up against Thomas Tuchel's Milan, who have 2 games in hand against Napoli and 1 game against us. So we really need to win or at least draw. Let's go. All right, my friends, bringing you back in. We drew with Torino. It was an ugly game. Neither side looked very good. Like, it was just kind of sloppy. Kind of disappointing. Now, we are still undefeated in the league, so, you know, you're saying there's a chance, but we take on Milan. They just dropped 52 million on a winger for the, I guess, upcoming window. Then we're going to take on Celtic after that. Again, getting a win against Celtic is important to get top of the group, right? Or a draw, at least. So we can't do a full-on rotation, but right now we want to focus on this. So we're going 4-3 or 3-4-3. I took the passing into space off. Since we're away from home, trying to get into the feet of our really good players. Da Silva, Luz, Ibrahim, Kluga, because we have our other left back here with pulled ankle ligaments, 1 to 4 days. We're going to start Gabriel instead of Maybe So, which makes me nervous, but he's in really good form and he enjoys a big match. Does it Maybe So enjoy a big match? No. In comparison, I would say this is a massive match. So, gonna roll the dice there a little bit, but he's played really well. I mean, he hasn't played as many games, so it's kind of like once we released him from the barn, he's like, let's go. 7-7-3, you know, that's not bad, you could say, for a center back. Go prove a point, lads. He's excited. All right, wing backs, goalkeeper, and Serge not so much. So we'll see how that turns out. We can beat them. That'll add to the challenge. Yeah, they might. I mean, they have a guy on a 6-8-6 out. Well, they still managed to be where they are. You know, like Grandi. How you doing, Grandi? Yay! What do we know about Grandi? I've probably forgotten everything. Fairly poor in the air. Okay. He's interested in a loan. He's playing on the right, which is up against Serge. Set piece, maybe? Play for set pieces? How tall are the other ones? 5'8", 6'3", 5'9". I'm going to... I never do this. We're going to change it to floated crosses and play for set pieces. Try and use Serge's height to our advantage there. Or a corner or a, you know, free kick. Now, a lot of times Serge is the one taking the set pieces, but we do have Da Silva as well. Diaz. Doinks it. Oh, heads it down. Oh, cleared on the line because we had somebody on the line. Ibrahim was there. Oh, risky. I mean, not risky, but it was close. It was millimeters, my friends. It was millimeters. But we hang tough. Let's go. We have been the better squad. 5 shots to 2, 3 shots on target to none. Now they've got 1. But we've been looking all right. How many? We got 4 corners out of the deal. Colombani. Oh, I thought he was going to try and find Lothar there. And it looks like more of a shot. Or Donnarumma was very well positioned. I didn't really catch it because I was already looking at Lothar. Oh, kind of a misplay by the keeper. Rolled it behind his player. That was interesting. Maybe it was enough. It was just trying to draw us out of position. Go get him, boys. Go get him. Serge cuts back to help out. Da Silva almost intercepts, but not quite. Okay, we let him wind up. Oh, he chips it into space behind Ibrahim, who doesn't concede a penalty, but free header. Ooh, dearie me. Is that Grandi, or was that their Torelli? Didn't really see, to be honest with you. Colombani, you're killing me, son. You're killing me. All right, match stats. How are we doing here? We had 5 corners. Maybe that'll work to our advantage eventually. I'm not happy. I think that's fair to say. You weren't that bad on a 6.5, but I expect better. We are away from home. That's the tough thing, right? Like, ooh, headed down somewhat dangerously there, but cleared. Okay, Gabriel hoofs it. He's not on ballpoint defender. He's on hoof it position. I guess that's no nonsense center back. So he's on quasi hoof it. Almost. We have had 7 fouls there too, so we haven't earned a lot of set pieces from them fouling us. It's been quite the opposite, actually. Columbani goes! Oh, I thought he was going far post. He kind of went top bins there. That was interesting decision making. Kluga has definitely gotten a lot more playing time. Da Silva has been kind of quiet thus far in the season. And I mean, in comparison to last season, he was all over it. Columbani, oh, Donnarumma with an amazing save. Lothar takes it back outside, earns the corner. Right, yeah, earns the corner. We'll take it, I guess. Yeah. Oh dear, Kluga. Oh dear. He's fired up. We're going to give him a little bit, and then we're going to put Serge back there. Yeah, he's been error prone. Oh, dearie me. We're going to try it. We're going to try it, my friends. Let's see. That gets you both in more natural positions. Or actually, there we go. That's the best option. Pretty even game away from home. Who's this guy? He's all right. It's not like he's some under 18 prospect where we could take advantage. Jose Carlos is nervous. Wonderful. Grandi is a goal, is a crossing threat, if I can get the words out. Oh, Grandi plays it into space, but Casapa's there. Oh, oh my goodness. I may have thrown up a little bit in my mouth when that just happened. Not gonna lie. It's not. I guess we'll bring on the Wonder Kid. Give him another run out. Fresh legs up top, you know? Ibrahim is not playing exceptionally well, but he is quite good. So we're going to hang on to him for just a little bit. And we'll say, get creative, boys. You know, with a set piece or something. Columbani also not playing well. Ibrahim has now picked up a yellow, so we're going to take him off. Whoop, not him. Him. Paul, how you doing, Paul? Here we go. Last chance, Paul Columbani! Oh! Is there anybody there for our squad? Yes. Coming forward, it's Paul. New on the scene. Fresh legs. Paul. Oh, now we're all out of sorts. Carlos. Oriol. Plays it all the way back. That's actually okay. I'd rather us kind of get back in our shape. You know, it was kind of all over the place. Although Casapa, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Carlos. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's all over the place. It's sloppy, but we get it to Lorenzo. Cuts inside. Oh, right at the keeper. We've had a clear-cut chance and 2 half chances. Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. Top of the... Oh, he's going to laser beam it, isn't he? Top of the box. No. Wait. Okay. Loose on the yellow with the risky tackle. It works out. Dos Santos. Dos Santos goes to the corner. Crosses. Columbani. Facundo Dos Santos. Oh, yes, support, switch it up, stop overlapping. I realized I didn't have played the space on. That's fine. I may have misunderstood what I originally said we were going to do. The fresh legs. I'm surprised he goes to the corner, but it was the right decision. Look at that. The whole line of defenders just watches. Nobody tracks Colombani. Oh, come on. Come on, boys. Referee, blow on. Blow on, referee. Uh-oh. Oh, that's fine. A little nervy. Take your time, Kasapa. Oh, I didn't get it in. I was going to tell him to waste time all the time. He's just going to stand there. Oh, no, he didn't. That is huge, my friends, especially because they have the game in hand. Massive result. Massive result. Gabrielle on a 6.9 saying, I may be 2-star, but maybe I'm better than the rating. We are a goal difference off of Napoli, but we're even on points. That is a massive result because even if Milan wins their next game, they're 2 points back. Let's go play Celtic in 3. All right, people, here we go. We're playing the 4-2-3-1. We're going for it. We're in strong form. Brogi gets the start. Passoni gets the start. Lorenzo gets the start. Imeri and Kluge gets starts, which is as expected for Kluge because, you know, the other guy's not back yet. But we're not even bringing Ken Loose, and he's going to miss the next league game because he's on yellow card accumulation. But it's Perugia, so Brogi, come on. Show me what you got, son. Come in. I could have started Da Silva with Silva. I thought about it, but we're not going to do that. Let's go prove a point. I want to give Brogi an opportunity to continue to develop. He's our player versus Marcello, who's Chelsea's player right now. It's probably unlikely that they'll want to sell him. Maybe they'll reloan him, but we want Brogi to improve. Go do our jobs. Very high level. Some players will play here. He's a Swiss Army knife. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's do it, boys. Okay, I rarely adjust instructions, but we're going to exploit the flanks because we should have room on the flankings. Yeah? They're playing 4-4-2 diamond. Away. You got time. Come on, Brogi. Now, I had Brogi a little bit on advanced playmaker, but he hasn't really developed. Paul, how did you miss that, Paul? Surely, that's like a 6.3. Surely. I mean, keeper was in good position to make it difficult, but come on. All you had to do is take a touch and go around him. Kluge! It falls! Oh, I didn't see that guy. I honestly thought that was the referee. With the yellow. Not remembering the referee's wearing red. Oh, Oreo makes the tackle, but not really. Potter chips it across. Oh, Kasapa almost falls back into goal with the ball in his mitts. But it doesn't happen. Okay, they're taking it to us here. Oh, boy. Have we made a mistake? Have we made a mistake? Oh, don't show me the whole league table. I just want to see mine. Where's our group? That's important. As it sits, Surge chips it. Oh, a little too hard, I think. Lorenzo Brogi! Brogi! First goal of the season, assisted by Lorenzo. It was kind of a deflection, but we'll take it. How about that for the youngster making a goal in the Champions League? I don't care if it's against bottom of the table Celtic and it was going to be blocked and it's a deflection and it goes in. We will take all the luck, people. We will take all the luck. And that makes the spread back to 3 points against Benfica. Okay, Kluge brings it down nicely. Down into the corner again for Surge. Is somebody going to run onto that? No. I think he was trying to get to that far post, but the goalkeeper was well positioned there. And Mary comes forward like a monster to collect that quite nicely. Ibrahim takes a touch, takes a touch, takes a touch, takes another touch, takes a lot of touches. Deflects, stays with. Colombani lays it off. De Silva slots it home. Let's go. Only the 6th goal of the season for De Silva, you know what I'm saying? It's been more spread out, I feel. We'll have to go look at the stats here. Okay, Passoni, what you got, son? Lays it off. I did offer Passoni a new contract. De Silva said, I hear you're talking about my goals. Thank you very much. It's 3-1. We'll go ahead and close this. But I offered Pisoni, his contract's up at the end of the year, so we've offered him an extension. It was a couple thousand more a week, and I like him, so we're going to keep him. This man is having a horrible game, a 4.7. Oh my. Is that their left back? I almost was so focused on the rating, I didn't notice where on the pitch he was. That would make sense because that's the side of the pitch we've been scoring on, or at least that's where it started. De Silva drives forward and then passes it back to the keeper. It is their left back. Woof. 3-1 is much better than 1-0 to them. Yes, De Silva. Switches it up. Brogy finds Ibrahim, acres of space again. Cuts back inside, finds Lorenzo. Lines of a shot. Oh, off the post. Outside of the post. This is more what I was expecting when we went to the away leg against Celtic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One-on-one. Oh, nice positioning, Emery. For the young man. Yes. Are you excited about youth prospects, or do you get as excited in your saves about youth prospects as I do? That's exciting. Oh, that's not. But, okay, there you go. Pisoni. Lays it off. Oh, no, the good run inside to draw the other defender, but then lays it off. That was... Oh! Oh, is it not gone in? Oh. Off the underside of the bar, onto the line, but not in somehow. Goodness me. Ibrahim again. Lorenzo. Brogy. Swings it across to Silva again! Hat trick city! Hat trick! You don't talk about my goals that way, sir. I don't care that you're paying me 6 bajillion euros a week. Their left back is on a 4.5. Passionate. Very pleased. With a 4-1, honestly. We don't do complacency. You can go up top there. We'll let him play 15 minutes, and then he's coming off. I think that's what we'll do. You know, Colombani on a 6.9. Not terrible, not great. De Silva's kind of taken all the goals. Whether that's because Colombani's runs, who knows? But I think we must be pleased with this. Okay. De Silva's going to get the clappy clap off. Thank you for playing. We're going to slide Brogy out. No, we'll leave it like that. He's playing well as the holding midfielder. Off you go. Off you go. And then we do want to keep a sub in reserve just for any crazy injuries. But here in a couple minutes, we'll probably take Ibrahim off to give Paul some more time, and because Ibrahim has played a bunch. Ooh, oh, lays it off. Unselfish. Gives it to the old man Serge. Emery. Yes. Good ball, Emery. Ibrahim in space. Ibrahim in space. Head down. There you go. There you go, folks. Cartwheel. He always makes you nervous when somebody does a cartwheel. At least me. I don't know about you. No, I think you've had a great game. You've got a couple assists to your name. We don't want you getting injured. We'll bring Paul on. 9th goal of the season for Serge. It's so much. I mean, he had so much time to pick that out. And it was essentially just waiting on Serge to get into a spot. Oh, 5.0. You know, the guy's improving. Hats off to him. We're still on attacking, aren't we? Let's just go positive. No need to rush ourselves. Solid. This is how you want to finish the group, right? You go flying into the next round. Top of the group. Better draw, potentially, for the next, for the first knockout round. Serge. Other Silva gets a goal. 6-1. This is what I was expecting on the away leg. I was pretty disappointed when we didn't get it. Solid, boys. Very pleased. Let's go. Hat trick in the first half for De Silva. That's insanity. Look at the result. That stands out, doesn't it? Benfica knock Wolfsburg down to the Europa League. Oh, is it the goal difference? Maybe. Or maybe, I don't know what their like results were like. I'm not going to go back and look at it. When is the next draw for the next leg? Probably in a little bit, right? December 12th. I never remember this part. Yeah, we'll come back for the draw and the Coppa Italia first round. We have drawn Parma, who are in Serie B. So an opportunity for John Short and the kiddos to try and get some game time. I mean, we do want to make a run, right? So we still have to win some silverware. We've reached the first knockout round, so that's good. They want us to reach the final. So it'll be John Short and maybe some starters, like just because they're Serie B doesn't mean we're going to take it super. They're not a Serie C team. But in the meantime, my friends, we are top of the table, even on points with Napoli. And we've got 15th, 17th, and 13th before the new year. Then 14th and 12th, Roma, before the Coppa Italia. 7th, 18th, 5th. So we got a little bit of a, I don't know if you call it a break, but an opportunity to go pick up some points while also rotating in some players and getting them some playing time around the Christmas holiday break. If you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. I'm really excited. I don't know which one I'm more excited about. I mean, I figured we would win or draw, so I figured we were through the next round, but this game is massive. So the 1-0 I might actually be more excited about. What about you? Let me know in the comments, and we'll see you next time.